I just got off a call now with a client, and one of the things that I'm learning more and more is that many times we end up in situations where we do something just because that was what we always done. That was something that maybe we ended up in that career at the very beginning of our professional life, and then we become somewhat good at it, and we just keep doing that. For example, someone going into sales or project management doesn't mean that they are very good at it. It means that they ended up in that field, and so they never question it anymore. And so many times we end up in a field just because someone suggests, oh, I think you seem to be good at that. Why don't you do that? I think I see you in this area. And that's also the value of a really good mentor. But what if the person that suggested that to us, it was not necessarily a good mentor or someone that seen something in us that we couldn't see for ourselves, and we end up in quote unquote the wrong career? I see this all the time when I take assessments with the organization that we work with. I see a difference between the person's core value, how they see themselves, and what they perceive the demands of the environment to be, or more or less the kind of work they do. And when we have people that they need to stretch every time they go to work, they need to put on a mask. We even call that profile at the mask, because the demands of the environment, meaning that what is needed in the role that they are in right now, is different than what their core values and core strengths. And that creates tension. And if that tension goes on for long enough, then it creates burnout. And you wonder, why do people get into burnout? And the reason is because they do things that they don't like doing, and many times they're not even good at it. And how burnout looks like is they avoid the responsibility. So they put themselves in a situation where they are stretched outside of their gift zone, outside of their strength zone. It's one thing to be stretched outside of your comfort zone. It's another thing to be stretched out of your strength zone. The first one leads to growth. The second one leads to burnout. So I don't know how well you know your strengths and how well those strengths fit the role you're in right now. But if you have never taken an assessment, or a personality and behavioral assessment, I encourage you to take one. It will bring some light. You will be surprised what you will find out.